Cool beans. Let's do that. Let's just make sure this is running. Yep, that all looks good. I have to run, I don't have two screens right now. So everything I have is all on one. So, just like apologies. Let me just like really quickly do not show that. Cool. Sweet. Let's do that. Let's go over here because this is the main thing I want to get to. Let's see. Yep. All right. Cool. Let me make sure I'm not muted because I do that sometimes. Not muted. All right. Hi, hello everyone. My name is PB from PB Plays Inside, and today, man, I just like stretched and that felt really good. And today we're doing some. Man, I was just thinking I really miss my intro screen where I would just throw up a splash screen and give myself a bunch of time to like prepare mentally for doing this. So today we're making an RPG. So this is something I've wanted to do for a while, something I've wanted to try out, and we're doing it today because I need to stream for 7 days, and here we go. So let me go over here because I write everything down like an old school person on pencil and paper because I'm a music student. And we live and die by a pencil. Mechanical preferably. Like my preferred pencil, this one, I love them. I buy them in bulk because I'm going to be really sad once they stop selling them. All right. So, we are making a sort of a Battle of the Bands-esque game. So, I feel like there's a movie out there called Battle of the Bands, and I'm sure there's a band competition out there called Battle of the Bands, but I don't know any of them. If I think I did know a little bit about them back in the day, and I'm sure they're so like non-problematic in real life, just like most things. There's not much drama behind the scenes, but there probably is a bunch of drama. And so we're going to make an RPG out of it. And tentatively, I have Bedbit as one name. And then I guess we could call it Bob. Battle of the Bands. Bands of the Battle. Bands battling it out. Bands battle for glory. Bands battle. I sort of like that one. Bands battle for glory. We're going to go for that one right now. Tentative title. Bands battle for glory. Bands battle for. Bands battle. Bands. Triple B. Bands battle bands. Oh my god, I almost like that one better. We're going to call it that. I feel like that one's better. All right. Just making sure nothing is happening over here. Oh, by the way, shout out to Will. Hold on. Will Luigi. I don't know. Will Luigi? For the follow. Thanks. Threw me up to 61 followers now. So, I don't really know how this new, Didn't I just make one of these? Battle of Bands. Battle for glory. I have to like do this weird thing. I don't need those in my ear right now. I probably do for sounds, but we're just gonna live with it. Create notebook. I thought we did this. Did I accidentally click out of it? There we go. I guess I accidentally clicked out of it. So, for our summary, I always like to do this. I always like to write down what the point of this is. Just making sure everything shows. And where my face starts and ends. And going over here. Band battles. Oh my god, that's such a great name. I'm changing it. Band battles. So simple, so easy. Can I rename this page? Nope. Can I rename this notebook? Hey. I would like to rename this, please. Hey, 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 hey. You. Band battles. God, that's such a good name. Oh man, Silvercenary. Sivlercenary. Mercenary. Yep, mercenary. Thanks, mercenary. I really appreciate it. Oh man. So I like throwing down a summary first so I sort of know what I want to do, what I want to get out of it. So when I wrote this down, I have no voice. First, second, third person, no voice. It's just write down what was on my mind at the time. So I wrote down, you are finally there. This is gonna go great with this new keyboard. Competition of the world. Oh man, y'all are gonna love me. I'm not even gonna look up typos. I don't know her. There are people. Hello? There are, I guess I'll be a little bit more pragmatic about that. And creatures from everywhere. From everywhere. You've seen instruments that you were certain were only used for cleaning and building. Whew. And others so large and complicated, you're not sure how they got it here. Oh, wow. Guess who doesn't know how to spell this word in real life? Maneuver. I could have sworn there was an O in there. Maneuver around the enormous backstage lot. Talk with the other bands. Get into their heads or let them get into yours. Sabotage. Help and fend off rivals. The battle is not just on the stage. ... You musty use all of your skills and knowledge. Hello, G, police. To deal with every setback. Yep, that makes sense. I'm sort of proofreading as I go here. Because I am, you know when you're writing really quickly because you just want to get something out of your head and onto paper? That's what was happening here. Your goal, beat every damn band in town. Let's just move that over there. Prove you're the best of the best is to the voting crowd. Let's hope that makes sense. Fend off. We gotta just make sure that's really out there. Instruments, safe and set, and that doesn't make sense. Give the performance of the century while mitigating disaster. That last line's a great. Oh boy. Disaster. performance. There we go. You know, that does make sense. That does look, it's the X's that that really messed me up there, mercenary. Let's see. So that's our main summary. Let's just do a quick little boop boop there. Man, I can't tell you how happy I'm going to be once I get an actual desk. All right. So I have, you guys, this is how I write notes. I take up every part of the page. So I have like the entire this I write down, and then down the margins. I do both margins normally, but I still didn't run out of room in this one. I have like all the little small things that are only one word or a small phrase. So in today's case, it's 2 paths. So I had an idea of 2 paths. Which was one of the first things I thought of, but I don't know how I feel about them after the fact. So that all the PCs were individuals in the band, so the whole group made up one band. So it was, and I like that one a lot better, where everyone is like part of the band. And then the second one was the PCs are, I don't know why I said were. I guess because I was thinking that. I said it in the past. PCs are each one band or individual solo act. Hello? There we go. It's just birds chilling outside. Sorry, caught my attention. So those are my 2 paths of where this game could go, like what I want to cater to, I think. But I really just prefer this one as to opposed to the second one, because I think this one will be cooler and easier for a DM to write, or GM, I guess, in this case. All right, so new page. Man, let me tell you, I'm gonna be so happy once I get set up so I can have 2 screens. It'll be the best day ever. All right, so because I want to make this as easy as possible, just something you can pick up, read, and go, I want to give as few choices, but a nice handful of choices that'll easily make up your character. Like 1-word phrases. Like, you know, when someone's like, describe yourself in 5 words. I want that sort of deal with this RPG. I want the describe yourself in 5 words. Describe yourself in 5 words. Character summary. Or I guess character creation. Let's do that. What is the word? Character creation mantra. No. Character creation motto. We're going to go with motto right now until I can figure out what word I'm thinking of. All right. So describe yourself in 5 words. It's sort of how I want to deal with this. So no, where's the make it under this page? Make sub page. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Control Z. This I want to be the sub page. All right, yeah, there we go. All right. Sure, nothing over there? Nope. Cool. So I want, so instruments, or band roll, bad roll. We got a bad romance. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's make, yep, just one subpage. Let's see. Then we have size, like how, if you're a tall or small, so to say, and if you are a big or a small, or a lean, all of that can be, you know, all of that is part of that. All I need to know is, are you big? Are you small? Okay, we already did that. All right, next one is specialty. So in this one, it's like you're good at pyrotechnics. You've read every book in the library. You and they have like cool names. You're charming. You're like super charming. I called it a snake charmer. The plaster carrier. You're the medic essentially. Oh, that you're sort of the jock, but somehow you were still in band, like you were the overachieving jock. The handy dude, the person who just knows how to sort of kind of do everything, and you don't really know where they learned how to fix a car or how to hardwire a circuit board from, you know, a TV into your phone. You don't know, but somehow they do. Oh, the campaign manager, the one that knows how to work the crowd up. The stink eye, the person who is really good at just getting into people's head, like the creepy person. All right, and then we have the hot head, the cool brain, and I want to have two of them, right? I want the positive attribute, and then I want your negative attribute, like you're hot headed, you are quick to go. You know, if someone pisses you off, you're off, right? And I also want, like, you get stage fright. Womp womp, right? And so to mitigate that, you might self-medicate, right? You might, you know, take a very innocent approach to it and just like take a, what is it called? Benzidine? A benzidine? Is that what it is? Or you might drink a lot, or you might take some other questionable substances to deal with it, which is going to obviously affect your performance. But at the same time, the stage fright is also going to affect your performance, right? The something always goes wrong. You just, you know, what is it? Murphy's Law? You're Murphy. Or hi Murphy. Oh, hi Mark. Oh, hi Murphy. I want stuff like that. So specialty, we're gonna make good attributes. Let's make you subpage. On this last, there you are. New page. And bad. Oh my god. Bad attributes. All right. And that's about as far as I got. That's as far as I got in like the 10 minutes I was like I woke up, I played like a game of Sudoku, and then I wrote all of this down. Cool. So let's write down the good attributes and the bad attributes that I have so far. All right, let's do the specialty. Specialty, you are a pyrotechnic. Actually, give me the bullet list. Yeah. You are a pyrotechnic. Let's make this all bolded also. And let's make this larger so you guys can see what I'm writing down, now that I think about it. The pyro. And again, this isn't going to be a terribly long list, I don't think. Pyrotechnic. I want the audio guy. Or let's make it the AV guy. The handy dude. LOL. Reads too much. No such thing. Let's see. Let's see. Jock on the streets. No, I didn't think that one through. I had like a jock in the streets and then like a band in the sheets. IDK. No, let's change it. And jock played. I really don't want to use like too many of those. What stereotype type names? Labels, I guess. Play every sport, but still, and played in the pep band. We'll workshop it. Don't worry about it. Or if you can come up with a great idea for how to shortening that one, feel free to let me know. Because I've been sitting on that one for a little bit and I still don't know what to call it. Yeah, the campaign manager. Or let's call this a hype man. The hype man. The stink guy. We have the snake charmer. And the plaster tent? I don't know what to call it. The group mom, something like that. I feel like people would not want to be that, specifically men. I feel like women understand exactly what I mean when I say the group mom, but I feel like men would be like, oh, mom? I'm not a mom, I'm a manly man. Right? Let's see. And I think those are all the ones I came up with at the time. Let's see, we'll say this one is you are a smooth criminal. Cool. Hello? Did I not just make this 14? If you guys haven't figured it out yet, I capitalize my letters with caps lock because I didn't realize back in the day that shift and clicking the button would make it uppercase. So small, medium, large. It's okay. I'll change it. Small, medium, large. Are small, medium, big? I said big, medium, big, small, medium is what I wrote down myself. And bands. Now, this one is a really interesting one because part of me is like, just do the regular stuff. Have the vocalist, the percussionist, the pianist, and the bass, and have the regular band. And the other part of me is like, but there are several kinds of bands out in the world. You can, there's so many instruments now that you can use. There are instruments that people don't know that exist that their favorite musicians use all the time. There are instruments that people don't even know exist. There are old school instruments people don't even know exist. The number of people I've had to explain what a trombone is just like phenomenal. It's just a phenomenally large number. 4, 5 seconds to bow. All right, just making sure I was still alive. Sometimes things happen. And now I don't have the thing in my ear to see if I'm hearing anybody. So, nope, still Waluigi last. Cool. So, I almost want to have like settings. I want to have like types of bands, sort of like how you go into Spotify and you're like, this is a genre of music I want to listen to. I sort of want to have like a rock. I want to have a classic, like a classic quartet or whatever. Quintet, sextet, you know, whatever. Septet, depending how many people there are in your group, I guess. Octet. I want to have like the EDM setup. I want to have the rock band setup, the pop group setup. That does mean I have to do a little bit of research because I'm not too up to date with what happens in pop rock and no, I know how octets, quartets, and all of that work. So I think I want to have settings. So let's have. You guys don't know this, but the moment I said EDM, the first thing that popped into my head, and the thing that's on loop right now, is that Bo Burnham Vine, where he's playing on a synth, right? And he's like, you know what's better than blah blah? A really good book. Right, that's the thing that's just like on loop in my head now. Thanks, Bo Burnham. Shout out. So let's have a rock band. Let's have a classic. Is there like a shortcut for me to just do this every time? Let's make you much larger. A rock band. Wow, that's not that much larger. A rock band. Let's do... Can I just copy and paste this? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. Classic group. We have the EDM group. We have the... No. We have the pop group. Any opinions? Nope. All right, moving on. Let's see. Classic group, EDM, pop group. What am I missing? Oh, the hip hop group. Hip hop, a hippity. Hip hop. The thing is that when I think pop group, I think hip hop, I think rap also. Just because, you know, if you come over here, if you to my to the global top 10 list that I'm going to use in a little bit to listen to the music to see how I want the session set up, or how I want to do. I guess I could also imitate it in the session, but how I want the battle to go, how many roles I need each group member to make, because I'm not going to just make it be one role. Otherwise, I feel like that would be a very quick and boring game. I need a little bit more suspense in my life. So, but if you look over here, there's Drake. He's obviously a hip hop rap artist. J. Cole, Cardi B, The Weeknd, this asshole, Khalid, XXXTentacion, right? So it's not like this is a hip hop and rap are not pop, because pop all pop means is popular. It's not like it's a poppy music. It doesn't mean that it's just popular music. So for me, pop music always is just radio music in my mind. Anything you would listen to on the radio, you get it there. Let's see. And I guess, I mean, you could sort of take the rock group as the rock band as like the standard. Like that's the regular version, I guess. Maybe. Because the rock band is going to have just the basics, right? It's going to have the guitar. It's going to have the singer, the lead singer. Let's do 12. I prefer. Let's do 14. Nope. No me gusta. Let's just do classic. Oh, nope. That button is not what that means anymore, I guess. All right. Well, I don't know how to do that anymore. I really dislike this very minimalistic take that this is taken now. There we go. So we're gonna have the vocalist. We're gonna have the vocalists. We're going to have the guitar. We're gonna have the percussionist. We're going to have the, I'm sorry, I'm talking all the way over here and you can barely hear me. The pianist, the pianist. I mean, same difference, honestly. If you've ever known anybody who plays piano, you know, it's the same difference. Guitar, vocal, percussionist. You have the bass. What else do you have in a rock group? You have the lead vocal. You have the lead guitar. You have the person on the drum set. You have the person playing the... We're just going to leave it there for right now. And then once I go do my research, I'll adjust. Let's see. What's different here? Oh, 14. They feel larger to me. Okay, so a classical group would have the violin. They would have the cello. Cello. They would have more than violin. They would have 2 violins, preferably, probably. A viola, probably. Let's throw a viola up here. Let's have cello here. Cello. Let's see. And we could also do like a brass band. I feel like at that point it's just like reskin one of these other groups. Let's see. And I'm thinking like a double bass, but I think it's just 2 violins, a viola, and a cello is usually how the quartet works. It's just like guitars, how they have violin, or guitar 1, guitar 2. Violin 2, the viola, the cello. And then when you make it a quintet, what do you add after that? So many things, so many options once you get into the quintet. Let's see. You have a French horn sometimes. A French horn. You have the flute. You have the clarinet. You have the oboe. You have the bassoon. I think that's it. For like a wind string quartet sort of deal. I don't really know how a brass quartet works. I guess you'd have like the tuba, the trumpet, a trombone. Oh, a saxophone. You'd probably could throw in a saxophone down here. A lot of these are going to be grouped together. I feel like all of these are going to be grouped together. And the rules for these guys are going to be fairly similar too. I feel like these are going to have their own rules. I think we're going to have these in 3s or maybe 4. we're gonna have the soprano voice, we're gonna have the alto voice, we're gonna have the tenor voice, and then we're gonna have the bass voice. So we're gonna separate it into the high, medium, low. So we can even just do that. We can have the high, the medium, and the low. I just spit all over the place. This is the medium, and then the low, because that's how it works. We have the high, the medium, and the low. What size? Oh, 16. Like, what size is this that I keep getting it wrong? There we go. So we have the high, the medium, and the low. So like this would be our high, this could be our medium, and this could be our low if you're doing just a 4. So we're just going to have switches in here. I think it's how it's going to have to work. All right, EDM. I don't know much about it. We're just going to throw that one out there right now. I don't know too much about EDM music, to be completely and totally honest with you. So let's make you... Nope, that doesn't work anymore. So EDM, I know you have the turntable. Well, you don't have to, but it's there. The turntable. You have the synthesizer, I think is how you spell it. How... We can have the vocalist. And what is the name of that instrument? It's like a MIDI instrument. A MIDI instrument. MIDI instrument. I want like the legitimate instrument. Where's my incognito window? There we go. Bookmark bar. Oh well, it's there. MIDI. What is it called? What are you called, my friend? My friend. Like, it's the MIDI pad, right? We have that. Maybe I just call it the MIDI. Let's just go with the... Oh my gosh, I almost turned out everything. Let's just call it the MIDI. MIDI instrument. It's actually all MIDI. And then you have the DJ. Turn that music up. All right, pop group. These are, I just made them more and more difficult as time went on. Pop group, you're going to have the vocalist. You're going to have the percussionist. You are going to have the guitar. You are going to have... You have the vocalist, you have the percussionist. you have some sort of, you have your DJ, I think, because you have to have someone adjusting the vocals, the reverb and all of that you hear now in performances. Let's see, vocalist, percussionist, guitar, ist. And then they have like some extraneous instrument. Like some of them have a trumpet, some of them have the saxophone, some have like a string section. So strings, brass, woodwinds. I think is just how we're gonna have to break that one up. All right, over here. Hello? For hello? There we go. Now the hip hop group is gonna have the same thing. They're gonna have the vocalist. They're gonna have the DJ. They're going to have the second lead vocalist. Because it's more than one vocalist. We're going to have vocal 1 and vocalist 2. We're going to have the DJ for the same deal. Someone has to be working the tables. Me trying to go through every single song I've ever heard in my life. I'm trying to write these down before I head off and listen to the music, because I want to write down some more stuff before we head there. I think same deal with the pop group. Is they're just going to have extraneous either strings, brass. They're going to have the percussion. I keep misspelling percussionist. And I feel like woodwinds aren't as attractive in hip hop, but I'm just going to put them down anyways. All right, so we did that. Those I think are pretty easy to come up with. Hot-headed. All right, so now I want to do Hello? Did I not just click this? I'm using a new mouse, and it's hella new. It's so hard. I'm sure you can hear me clicking it nonstop. It's just I have to like smash it down. So hard to get any registration from it. I have a Death Adder, and that's my other mouse, but my middle click button doesn't work, and I've been playing a lot of The Sims, so I had to switch over. All right, so mechanics wise, I have to sneeze again. Yeah. All right, cool. 10 out of 10. Whew. So how do I want these mechanics to work? I want to use D6s. The D6 game. Because everyone has D6s. Right? That is so small. I can barely read that. Hello? So I want this to be a D6 system. I want there to be rolls for social interactions. So for social interactions, I want roles for manipulating the world around you, performing, I'm thinking about like off off stage performing also. If I want those to be a different set of rules and just performing in general, like on the big stage. Or if I want a difference between you doing it by yourself and then people doing it as a group. Like, how do I want to describe this to you? Like a rap battle. Well, like when it's one dude going ba 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 and the other person going ba 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 ba, just going back and forth until someone wins the rap battle, right? It sort of works the same way, where when people are in bands, they challenge each other. They're like, oh, I'm a better trumpet player than you are, and they're like, oh, well, put up or shut up, and then they go at it and play their own repertoire, and the people around them decide, which is different than when the whole group is together and they have their own synergy in that way. Ooh, synergy, that's an interesting thing. I think that's an interesting system. I don't think I'm going to put it in here, but like a synergy system. So not for this game, but a synergy system where the chemistry between the party affects how they work together as a group against another group, whether that is a band battle or a combat battle. Oh my gosh, stop being so finicky. There we go. So that's just for something else. So why are you, I don't know why this is so out there. Performance. Let's do performance duels and performance let's do group performance. Let's see. So social interactions, manipulating the world around you. So in that case, it's like trying to sabotage somebody's speaker, trying to loosen, trying to like somebody's strings so it snaps in the middle of a performance. Hiding somebody's favorite sticks, stealing somebody's lucky shoe or whatever, whatever. Oh, that's a good one. Let's do superstitious under here. Superstitious lucky item. Whether or not I want to throw those both in one thing. IDK. Let's see. Let's see. Then we're gonna have the performance. So in a duel, you usually don't go on forever. It's like until somebody runs out of something to say or to play. So it's dependent on your repertoire. So how do I translate that onto this? Like when you're style rap, when you're freestyling anything, it's just go until you have nothing else to say or you make a mistake. Like someone will just lay down the beat and you go. How would I translate that into a duel? And let me just put this one while I think about it. This was group performances. I don't know how, it doesn't even look like it's falling. There must be something down here that's affecting it. It has a big ass LED light, so, or infrared, I guess it is. Let's go boop. Oh, you booped very far. Not that far, my dude. Not that far. Group performance. I wanted to have a song structure. So I want this to have a song structure. So I'm gonna have to listen to some music to see what the norm is now. But it's gonna have a structure. Like you're gonna roll 4 or 5 times. So you're gonna have to roll for the intro. How epic was your intro, right? Like the thing that's catching the crowd's attention. Then it's how good is your second section? How good is your climactic section? And how good is the actual climax, I guess, in this case. In classical music, the climax is in the middle of the song. Nowadays, I feel like it's not so much. The build up, right? Like how much does it build up to the end? And how epic is your ending? It's sort of how I want to do. I want to have like a roll for how y'all play the beginning, which is all going to be group check essentially. And then how epic your outro is. Like how good is that? And then there's going to be like solo sections. How good are your solo sections? Who's soloing? And I guess the real question is going to be how many sets does everyone play? Like how long is a set? Is it just one and done? Are you going to play one song and that's the song? Or is it going to be like a 3-song structure where you play your overall intro and then the last song is going to have to be your, like the second one is going to be your hype song. The first one is like the warm up. The second one is the hype. The third one is the epic climax, right? So performance structure, we're gonna have the warm up, we're gonna have the hype, and then we're gonna have the epic climax. I think a 3-song structure sounds pretty good. And we're just gonna have to come up for a way for our DMs to roll themselves for just for the NPCs. And again, this is it sounds like a lot, but really it's just gonna be like, all right, and now guitarist, what are you gonna do? You know? So we're gonna have the performance. Performance. What time is it? I actually have things to do later today. Performance. Group. Hello? Why are you up? Hello? Group. Group performance structure. So we're gonna have solos, we're gonna have full band, we're going to have duets, we're gonna slow piece, we're gonna have things for a fast piece. And all that's gonna mean is how many dice you roll, I guess, and like the pluses and minuses. It sounds like a lot. It's gonna be simplified. It's going to be simplified. So someone set beat. We have the coin toss. Who goes first? we're going to have the performance check. And I sort of want to do something cutesy, right? Because this is all about performance. But I also don't want to alienate anyone who's not comfortable doing any performance type stuff. So I want to do something cutesy in the fact that'll give people like something akin to inspiration per their role, per their performance. So I want to do something cutesy there, but I don't know what to do. Do something cute to help and or give a bonus to rolls based off of something you do IRL. I don't know what that would be yet. Performance check 1. I almost want duels to be more interactive IRL rather than in game. Like, and that's how we base how long the duel will go. Sort of like the let me take a quick drink of water. Sort of like that improv game where you go down the list alphabetically and you just say a word or say a sentence. So you start off with, alabaster, bear, koala, and see, there I would lose right there. So that's the end of the duel. So it would be like albatross, banana, cobra, deer, elephant, fiction. And maybe you would do it on a theme, like, and the theme of this duel is types of fruits. No, types of food. Let's not do anything terribly specific because I couldn't tell you a fruit that started with an A off the top of my head. So you could be like, all right, here is this duel. The theme, countries. So you're like, or locations, like or like geography, right? So A, Alpines. B, Borno. C, Cape Cod. Someone just started 5th grade and got their first recorder. Someone is outside playing on a recorder. LOL. Oh, I should have bought a recorder. Oh, my old recorder died. You guys can't hear it, but I can. I know that sound. So, yeah, Cape Cod. Then you have D. What's the fucking location that starts with a D? I've already lost. I can't think of anything that starts with a D. And you have like, I don't know, like 5 seconds to do it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Done. You didn't think of anything? All right. That's the end for you, right? That's where this ends. Maybe it ends after the person. I don't really remember how the game works, but I think that would be cute. I think that would be a cute way to do it. So let's down here, right? Let's do a broad theme. Oh, hello there, Mr. and Mrs. Elate. Where is that, hey, Mr. Lizard is over here. Can you, like, eat these guys? You were doing such a great job last time. I have to deal with that. Yeah, I don't want to kill you, Elate. Then again, I also don't want you to, like, replicate, because I'm pretty sure you're a red ant. There we go. Good job. There we go. All right. Broad theme. Set at beginning of... set right before duel starts. You have 5 seconds to think of to name something. So, like, you get your D6, right? You get your D6, right? And then you roll it. So you guys are both have your dice at the ready. I won the coin toss, so I go first. So the GM tells me, all right, after everybody confers, the theme is going to be foods, right? So I roll my first die. I get a 1. All right, somebody writes that down. Someone that's not me, the scorekeepers, somebody else who's playing the game. And not, it's because it's going to be me and the DM, right? Battling together, battling it out. So I guess it's not going to be the DM. It's going to be anyone who's not in the duel is going to take track, John is going to take my numbers, and Brenda is going to be taking my opponent's numbers, whether that's the DM playing an NPC or somebody in the group, because remember, this game is also going to be based off of other people. It could be all of us working together or all of us working against each other, so to say. So I roll 1. Number doesn't matter. It only matters for the end result of how well I did. That's all it is. But by me throwing it down, it means that I said something. So I say foods, right? So I say acorn, right? Throw it down. First number 1. All right. John's next. John goes. It's Jesus Christ. It's B. So that die is lost forever. I really like that die. It's the only one of that color I have. That die is lost to time. I'll look for it later. Bread is what our friend says. Rolls it down. He gets a 6. Somebody writes it down. I'm next. Somebody is taking time. All right. So C is mine. I say Coke. I get a 6. All right. Brett is on D. So he says... I can't think of anything that starts with a D. Dalmatian is literally the only word that is popping in my head. I have no idea what a word that starts with D, a food that starts with D is. Dark chocolate. Bam, got it. All right, that's more than 5 seconds, but that, for example. 3. Me next. Think of something that starts with an E. I say eggs. Down. 3. All right. Our buddy says, you know, I can think of a lot of words that start with F. I can't start with anything. Figs. Right? Another 6. Man, rolling really, really well. You guys can't see this, but I'm actually rolling this die in my hand, so it's not like it's not rolling and changing constantly. So me, grapes, right? 5. What's his face? Ice cream, right? 5. G, no, FGH, whatever. But see, that would be losing the game if he didn't say it correctly, right? So that's sort of the game I think I want to play here. I'm just gonna take one last look around before I give up on this die for right now, whilst I'm streaming. All right. Well, again, lost the time. We'll find it later. You have 5 seconds to name something. You have 2 scorekeepers. You have a scorekeeper or 2 depending on your group. Those not in the battle, in the duel, decide the theme. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. So there's our little cutesy thing. All right. So these are mechanics. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it off for today. So I think we did a good job. We have a nice amount of things here. I think next time we'll work on the attributes. And we'll work a little bit more on mechanics. All right. Cool. So thank you guys all for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to be nice to each other. Don't forget to be compassionate. Another shout out to Will Luigi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.